evening, everyone, and welcome to Unity Healthcare's Ladies' Choice Recap Live. My name is Nedra Davis. I am the Director of Communications, and we are so excited that you guys could join us tonight for us to talk about this fabulous event that we had last Saturday at the Grand Hyatt. But first, I want to say thank you to our crown sponsor, Kaiser Permanente, for sponsoring this live stream. So with me tonight, we're going to talk about the event. We're going to talk about why we do what we do. But I want to introduce first the people who are on this live stream with me. So I have our Director of Corporate Sponsorships and Partnerships, and that is Audrey White. Hey, Audrey.
Hi, how are you?
And then I have our event planner extraordinaire, Caroline. Hey, Caroline. And joining us this year, we did something really fantastic. We had a collaboration with the Runway Moms for a Cause, and we have Lara with us. Hey. So just briefly, I just want to talk about who we are as an organization. Unity Healthcare is an organization that we serve about 1 in 7 district residents every single year. Our work is in the neighborhoods that need it the most. We provide primary care services, behavioral health services, specialty care, social services to everyone who walks through our doors, regardless of their ability to pay. And that's why we do what we do. So let's get into Ladies' Choice, shall we? Okay, so I want to kick this off to Caroline. And Caroline, can you just talk to us about why Ladies' Choice? What's so awesome about this experience? And what were some of the things that the guests were able to, experience at this event on Saturday? Okay.
She's muted.
She's muted.
Okay, so we're going to get to Caroline. Can you hear us now?
I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yes. So talk to us a little bit about Ladies' Choice. Like, what made this event so exciting? Because this is my favorite event of the year that we do. But tell us more about what people experience at Ladies' Choice.
So Ladies' Choice started last year. It was something that at Unity Healthcare, we thought it was really important to come up with an event that targeted our women's groups and stuff, because everything we have, targets the general population, but women's health services, especially within the homeless population, is a really important area, important target area that we need more support in. So when we were thinking about what type of event to do, we came up with this event called Ladies' Choice, which is actually aptly named by one of our employees, Erica Walker. And we thought, let's come up with a fun ladies' night. So we came up with a night where we would do a fashion show that is featuring Al Shandy Designs, Lara here. And there's wine tastings. Last year we had wine tastings by Bartning this year. This year we have wine tastings by Rodney Strong Vineyards. We have boutique shopping, and we have a competition of some sort. So last year we had a shoe competition. This year we had a hat competition, and we also have a strolling dinner. And one of the exciting things that we added this year was a Kendra Scott mystery jewelry pull. So we sold out of those boxes in like less than 30 minutes. It was amazing. So people had a good time. They come out and they pay, they buy their tickets and they get a full evening of wine, dine, and shopping in a fashion show.
Yes, I was. I told you I was going to get my box for Kendra Scott. Got my box for Kendra Scott. But let's view a clip of the night from the vendors and the wine tastings and the beautiful setup that we had.
Girl, I bubble under them sent. Rock out on the rhythm like it was a mint. I wanna don't come where she left the friend. She must feel that she alone me have strength. Can't say no more because of the sense. One thing enough to know. Them panic, girl, them way. I wish I ever sway, na na na. Girl, them way. I wish I ever sway, na na na. Girl, them way. I wish I ever sway, na na na. Tornado, eh. Lord of mercy. Look, tornado.
Okay, so that was a clip of our fashion show. So I would love to hear more from Lara about your organization, the fashion that you debuted at our fashion show, and about the collaboration and why you decided to join up with Unity Healthcare this year.
Sure, absolutely. So, yeah, so I'm with Runway for a Cause Foundation, and every year I run a fashion show that profiles moms that give back to the community, and we all get together. I'm a fashion designer, so I give back in that way. I get a bunch of artists together, so they give back in that way, and we pick a nonprofit that we all feel passionate about that fits into the mission of Runway for a Cause Foundation. And because of the work that Unity Healthcare does with the homeless population in DC, if they just fit as a perfect nonprofit for us to advocate for, highlight for 2018 show. So, and that's, our model. It just fits perfectly with yours because I usually have a similar setup. We have a fashion show, we have, auction, and, we have people that are in a fashion setting, and also have not boutique shopping, but we do have vendors as well. So there's a lot of similarities between both events. And when Carolyn approached me, he told me about Unity Healthcare. I supported a little bit last year, and I said I had to do this with you guys this year. So I'm super excited. It was great working with Caroline. It's great working with Audrey. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity and thankful for what you guys do.
Yeah, no, it's a great addition, and it's something that I feel like our attendees will look forward to, just being able to have this night where they can view these different fashions from, local designers and from a woman, where our whole thing is to benefit women's health services. The other thing that we do at Ladies' Choice is we have an honoree, right? And this year our Ladies' Choice Award went to Delia Gonzalez, who is a reporter for WUSA 9. So I'd actually like to kick it off to Audrey to tell us a little bit about why Delia was chosen. And I'm hoping that we can maybe show you guys a little clip of her walking the runway while we were at Ladies' Choice. So Audrey, tell us a little bit more about the connection with Delia to Unity Healthcare.
Yes, thanks, Nedra. Delia was an amazing partner of Unity's. We've worked with her for quite a few years as an MC for our annual events, our annual galas, and her connection to Unity is very deep. She has compassion and a true voice for those who are currently living on the streets and having to, deal with what that means for families. She's committed to bringing homeless families together and has been instrumental in actually getting people off the streets, pulling families together who are homeless. They would see her show and, actually recognize their loved one. And she was able to actually reunite a family that had been pulled apart by homelessness. She has a great heart for giving and just has been a partner of ours for many years. So it was our, pleasure to be able to recognize her partnership and support by presenting her with the Ladies' Choice Award this year.
Yes, I absolutely agree. The other thing that we definitely wanted to highlight is the models that are in the show, right? So you can't have a fashion show without the models. And we actually have one of our models with us, Debbie, who actually was able to walk in the show. And can you just tell us about your experience and, how was it, being on the runway?
It was fun. I've always been a very background sort of person. So it was really interesting to be kind of front and center.
And I heard that Lara treated the models very, very well. So can you tell us about, Lara and her enthusiasm for the, making the dress that you were wearing and just about like the experience of the day?
She treated us all like queens and we had beautiful dresses. Just something very unique and very special.
That's great. And so now we really want to transition to like why Ladies' Choice. And of course, this is a fundraiser we want to have fun. Audrey always says that we want to party with a purpose, right? So we want to raise money, but you know, the heart of everything that we do, especially the heart of our employees, is our patients in our communities. And you know, we just to give you guys some numbers about the impact of Unity Healthcare, we serve around 105,000 residents in DC every year, with a staff of about less than 1,000. Just last year alone, we served over 56,000 women who came to us because they needed primary care services, they needed specialty care services, and we were in their neighborhoods, we were accessible, we were convenient, and we were the ones that were able to offer them the care and the compassion that they needed to get the services that they required. You know, of those women, almost 11,000 of them were women under the age of 18. So we're serving you know, a vast range of patients. And of that, we serve almost 4,000 women who are experiencing homelessness. And this was this is something that's very close to each of our hearts that are on this live stream, because you know, sometimes homelessness doesn't look as overt as being on the street. You know, you guys can agree with me on that. Instability of housing or not having the security of housing every day and trying to figure that out, and couch surfing, that's all a part of being homeless. And sometimes when you're in those positions, trying to access healthcare can be a huge, huge barrier. So I kind of like wanted to, you know, kick it off to Audrey and, you know, talk about, you know, some of your experiences, and you've worked with Unity for, you know, a long time, and speak to the heart of why we do what we do.
Yeah, you know, I think sometimes we forget that people are people. And this Ladies' Choice event gives us an opportunity to, as one of our amazing partners said, you know, really celebrate our hidden heroes. And when we say hidden heroes, we're really talking about, you know, our partners, our corporate partners who walk with us arm in arm and hand in hand, providing us the funding and the support that we need for the programs that are literally life-saving to some of the women that come into us for care. So it's, you know, our corporate partners, it's our staff who, you know, provide care with such compassion and caring, and leave folks with dignity when they're serving them. I mean, you think of it, we have healthcare centers that are inside of homeless shelters. And, you know, our staff are working in situations and with clients who have been through everything. So our third partner, you know, are our patients who trust us with their health and wellness. I remember meeting some of the ladies who were coming back from being incarcerated and had, you know, nowhere else to turn. And Unity Healthcare was there for them. And, you know, treating them with that dignity and that compassion made the difference in allowing them to maintain their health and to feel worthy again and to move forward in our communities. I can give you, I've been at Unity for about 16 years, so I have plenty of stories. And I remember the story of a lady struggling with a diagnosis of breast cancer for the third time. She is a mom of three, single mom, about in her 40s, and literally had to care for a special needs child. So when she received this diagnosis for the third time, she just didn't know what she was going to do. So she reached out to Unity Healthcare, our Brentwood Health Center specifically, and she has been walked through the process of healing, and her whole family has been embraced by our providers and all of our medical care staff, treating her like family. And I think this is what makes the difference in people's care, because you give them hope, treat them with dignity and respect, and give them the compassion that they need to move forward in a healthy way. Another thing that I wanted to mention is our corporate partners who are individuals who have a giving heart. So we celebrate them because we understand that people are people. And so we celebrate each and every one of our partners as people who care about other people. And this Ladies' Choice event is a phenomenal way to celebrate and recognize all of our hidden heroes.
And so can you tell us about the corporate sponsors who really, really help to make Ladies' Choice happen? I mean, it's a fun event. We know we have all these great things happening, but we can't do it by ourselves, right? We have partners. So Audrey, can you tell us a little bit more about our corporate partners?
Oh, absolutely. It is just my thrill to share a little bit about our crown sponsor, Kaiser Permanente, and Gracelyn McDermott, who is, I have to give her a shout out. Hey, Gracelyn. She had an amazing time at Ladies' Choice, and she even was excited about being our sponsor again for next year's event. So we're thrilled to have her support, her commitment. She truly understands the need for Unity Healthcare in our communities, and for the support that they provide. We are eternally in her debt and in gratitude for that. Also, another one of our longtime sponsors is Vencom, and they have been our sponsor, a major sponsor of our golf outing every single year for many, many years. So to have them as a major sponsor, hi, Steve Bennett. To have them as a sponsor of our Ladies' Choice event was amazing. We thank them for their generosity, their support, their partnership, but more than that, we thank them for their friendship and for committing enough to care.
Yeah, and actually, Gracelyn McDermott, who is the executive director at Kaiser Permanente, was able to award Delia her Ladies' Choice Award. So I'm hoping that we were able to give you guys a little glimpse of that at the Ladies' Choice event. So that was a really cool opportunity for our sponsors to be able to engage with the Ladies' Choice event in that way, and to be able to help honor those people like Delia, who really go above and beyond and wanted to serve the larger community. Yeah. And so, great. Oh, whew.
Representing Kaiser as the crown sponsor tonight, I am delighted to join you at my very first Ladies' Choice event. And I promise it will not be my last. Kaiser Permanente is especially happy to support this because, like Unity Healthcare, we have been serving this community for over 30 years. It is our mission to provide quality, affordable healthcare services for our members and the communities that they serve. Our mission dovetails into Unity Health's mission. In fact, it's one of our core beliefs. We believe that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness require total health, and that includes equal access to high-quality healthcare for all. Unity Health is an organization that provides that gap and allows us to expand access to care for those that would not otherwise be able to access it. So, it is my great honor to present Unity's Ladies' Choice Award. It's given each year to a woman in the DC community whose work improves the lives of women. Tonight's Ladies' Choice Award recognizes one of Unity's greatest supporters.
Yeah, so thanks so much, Gracelyn. Caroline, you wanted to add something.
Yeah, I wanted to speak with Debbie a little bit more. I thought, it'd be really great to find out from Debbie what compelled her, what was, so wonderful about our event that she felt like she, wanted to walk on our show when we invited her.
I think that the mission of Unity is something that we need in our society in general. There's so much need for the kind of help that they offer, and just a little bit of a personal thing. My life has gone through a lot of changes lately, so I just kind of decided it was time to get out there, and I couldn't think of a better place to do it than at the Unity event. I worked it behind the scenes last year too.
Cool. And it was great to have you also on the team, Debbie. I mean, backstage, just like every mom was pitching in everything. Debbie even brought goodie, some baked goods for us to eat. I mean, every single mom was absolutely fantastic. It was a great experience backstage.
Thank you.
A lot of attention to make sure that you guys have a fabulous time, I slow the moms down so they can just relax for once. And they do so much for the community. They do so much in the home. And I'm just when I see them transform, this makes me so happy that we're doing this. And of course, all of us, we're doing this for Unity Healthcare. So Debbie, thank you.
Thank you.
For saying yes and for being a great supporter.
Thanks.
Sorry, Nedra, we stole the show from you.
It's quite all right. It's quite all right. We're all doing this again because we want to raise money for women's health services. It's just so important for our community. And before we wrap up, we want to be able to really again highlight the reason why we do this. It's fun. We have, the wine tastings, which were great. We have the vendors, the designer marketplace, the fashion show. We have all these great components, but it all just boils down to one thing, right? And that is the patients that we serve, and particularly the women that we serve. So although, if you're watching this live stream and you were not able to attend, you can absolutely still help. You can donate to Unity. We have other opportunities for you to give if you're part of a corporation or organization. Shout out to my girl, Audrey. She will hook you up with everything that you need. So, definitely reach out to us. We're at unityhealthcare.org. You can donate at unityhealthcare.org/donate, and any amount we will be thankful and appreciative for. But before we go, Caroline and I had the pleasure of meeting one very, very special person. And her name was Miss Bright. And Miss Bright has an amazing story of recovery. And she was one of the people that we highlighted at our event at Ladies' Choice. And both Caroline and I just felt an immense connection, right? Connection to her because she is a woman that, was currently experiencing homelessness. She was working for the government. She had her stuff together. And it was kind of like that reminder that, some of the experiences that you have, that other people are having, that you think may never happen to you, it could. We're not too far. And to have a place like Unity Healthcare guide you through that and be a place that offers healthcare services and social services to help you get back on your feet, it's amazing. And I'm so honored to work for this organization. So I want to say bye to all the ladies, but as we say goodbye, I want to leave you with a video of Miss Bright, and to show you again why we do what we do and why you should support Unity Healthcare and hopefully come to Ladies' Choice next year. So Audrey, thank you. I hope you had a great time.
All right.
Caroline and Lara, hope you had a great time.
We did. And thank you.
And Debbie, thank you so much for volunteering last year and for walking the runway this year.
Thank you.
So, yes, thank you guys for attending, watching the live stream. We hope you enjoyed it. We will have pictures soon for you. We'll put them out on unityhealthcare.org. But last but not least, we want to introduce you to Miss Bright. Thank you and good night.
Good night.
I do believe that every staff member, every board member is part of Unity because they have a heart that wants to create healing.
Ms. Bright came to us about a month ago, and she was recommended from another Unity provider. She came first to see if she could be accepted into the RESPA program. And so after talking with her and initially saying, okay, we're gonna accept you into this program, she bust out crying. And she cried, which of course made me cry because she was a person that had no hope.
I've had 5 strokes, but this 5th one, I went back to work off the first 4. But this 5th one affected my body. So I came with no clothes, no nothing. I came with what I had on my back.
She accepted us immediately. We worked with her diligently on her blood pressure and her diabetes, and I can say from our care team here, we now have it under control. So that to her, every day we just applaud her for the great work that she has put forward to making this a success story.
When she was accepted into the program and knew that she had a team there to help her, to help rebuild her confidence and her self-esteem and her hope, it just broke her down.
We take the time with the patients, and I think that's really important.
They have allowed me to be me and to accept that. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I thank them that they have allowed me to be me, and they have treated me good. I like that.
I'm very passionate about working with Unity because since I've been working with them and my other organization now, they've showed me the real humanity in the work. And since I've always valued healthcare, kind of combining that with being like an empathetic support system for someone is really just valuable. And I think specifically with Miss Katrina Bright, it was really evident that since her first interaction with her, that she had people who cared about her, and she wasn't alone.
Unity should be supported because it's an awesome place to help anybody get on their feet. They've helped me to see that they can do anything, and they have good hearts. I don't know anybody that works for Unity that doesn't have a good heart, that I don't love from here. From here, they're awesome, doing what they have to do to help people. The nurse come in, speak to everybody. That's good, because when you're down, you're exactly that, down.
Just to know that where they are, it could have been me. No one is exempt from being homeless. No matter where you are in life. Katrina worked for the government for 20 years. Had her own place. Was stable. Had everything together. But yet she ended up homeless. Even when people fall, we need to be here to be able to lift them up. I treat them with respect, with dignity that they probably thought they never would get. That is what inspires me to work with women. So if I can bring you up, I'm gonna do just that. I am right there every step of the way.